Hi guys, hope you're all well. Just Paul Downey from Caring Connections, just another newsletter. Again, just to start as ever, just a massive thank you to everyone in all areas of the organisation, absolutely smashing it. We're getting fantastic feedback from everyone, and we've had some really challenging times in the past month, definitely. We've had a number of CQC inspections, we've had a number of transitions in services, we've had a whole host of things going on, but we're really proud that people have just kept the service going and kept the priority being the service users. So, massive thank you for that. Just want to note a few things. So, we're coming into the new financial year, so April. So firstly, wishing everyone a nice, Easter weekend. If you're working, thank you. If you're off with family, hope you have a nice time. But what I want to say is that starting from the 1st of April, that's when the pay rate, goes significantly up. So the starting rate for the carers being £13.52 per hour. And that will start with the care hours on the 1st of April. So if you're paid in arrears, you'll see that benefit come in your May pay. But it's a significant investment. So hopefully you'll see a good bulk in your latest pay packet once that kicks in. In terms of well-being, the new well-being perks are going to kick in starting next week. So we're just going through the sign-up process. So that's where you're going to have access to the 24/7 GP helpline, all the mental health support, mental health training, mental health booklets, financial support, debt advice, a whole host of things. I've sent it out in an email, but again, we're just putting that commitment into you, both your physical and psychological health. And there are a few other physical sort of health things that we are looking at that we may bring in the new year that people have requested. So we are reviewing that. Social groups. So we've got our social group, which is ongoing in Knowsley, which is going really well. We had a group last week. And we've now got our committee in Wigan. So we've got Charlie and Keely doing that. We've got our Warrington group where we've got Ellie, Jessica, Kev, Shilpa, all part of that group taking that forward. We've got Annie in the Whittle, who's going to be running with that. So again, each of our branches have got a scheme now to start providing social activities for the service users. So really happy with that. Going to be doing more things in the next financial year about supporting both yourselves and our service users outside of the just traditional care delivery. Another thing, holidays. So yeah, going forward, it is your responsibility working with your manager to ensure you take your holidays. We have had an issue at one of the branches in regard to people's holiday allocation. So, if you're being unable to take your holidays, do not leave it to the last minute or leave it to the month to build them up, because it is a use it or lose it scheme we operate here at Caring Connections, and it's just the way it's got to be. As a charity, financially, it'd just be impossible to do it any other way. So if you are having trouble taking holidays or your manager's not allowing you to take them, please just let Julie know, or HR, and we can work out a way of our best to do this. But please, if you're having problems, just let us know and we can work with you. Your managers will always work with you to do it. And this isn't saying put a holiday in today and you need it for tomorrow. Following the proper policy, giving proper advance notice. We're not talking about last minute holidays. But yeah, we'll always try our best to accommodate you. Speak up. So again, the big thing we've tried to push this year is put an end to any discrimination, harassment, bullying, gossiping within the workforce, etc. So if people are struggling with this, please let your managers know. And if you're not comfortable contacting managers, please just contact the Speak Up mailbox, which is speakup@caringconnections.org.uk, which it will be investigated by Julie and myself, and we'll look into it. But we have a zero tolerance policy to this, and this also goes to service users as well. if we are finding service users are being discriminatory, harassing, or inappropriate, then that will be challenged and that will be dealt with. But we can only do something about it if you tell us. And also, things like that, it's really important to make sure you're documenting things on pass when it comes to service users. It's really, really vital. The more evidence we have in things, the more we can do about it. And again, it's about protecting you, protecting the service users, protecting the charity. So thank you for that. Training and development, as you say, if you want to do your MVQ, just let your manager know, and we can go forward with that. We know in Warrington it wasn't being managed, the MVQ process. So if you're part of the Warrington branch, just let us know if you want to do your MVQ level 2. If you haven't done one prior, if you've done your level 2, then the level 3 is available. Just let us know and we can work with you on getting you enrolled and going forward. But please, if you enroll on these qualifications, it is a commitment that you have to make. And if you haven't done your maths and English GCSE, there will be a maths and English element to the course that you will have to complete. And also, if you've done functional skills prior, you won't have to complete it, but that can be a stumbling block. But again, people, there's full support in achieving that qualification, in achieving the maths and English with it, so don't let it put you off, okay? Shout out, I just kind of want to do a general shout out to everyone and, some of our returning workers. Ellie Prescott, Kath Rowlandson, who've come back to the workforce, have really worked tirelessly over the past few weeks in dealing with some real quite big challenges we've been facing, and I'm really proud of all the work they've been doing and the adversity they faced and how they've come through it. So I'm really proud of that. And I think as an organisation, our values are, we will support anyone. And there can be times when, things happen and we'll work with an individual to support them. But like I always say, our central value is fairness and transparency and treating people equally, regardless of who you are in the organisation, where your role is, whatever. It's about fairness and transparency. And if you're not being treated fairly, let us know and we'll do something about it, because that's fundamentally a core principle of our charity, is fairness and transparency and equality. So please, let us know. Yeah, staff socials, if anyone's got any ideas, let us know. We're always, keen we want to start setting things up, but I don't want to fork out a load of dough on an event and no one turns up. So people got any ideas, just put them forward. We really want to start bringing people together as a group. You are a team. I know you have your small teams out there, but you're part of a much bigger team. As a charity now, we employ well over 200 members of staff. So, you're not out there on your own. You're not out there as a branch in silo. So let's think of ways we can celebrate that. Okay, so in summary, again, massive thank you. You're all out there absolutely smashing it. I'm really proud of you. And as an organisation, as a charity, we're going to do our best in the next year to try and ensure that you get the best employment experience possible in social care and come away financially the best from it as well. Okay, thanks again and keep up the good work.